Fam, what's good? It's your boy Thou, FamOverTV. I appreciate everybody tapping into the channel, showing love, liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing, all the good stuff. These videos are for entertainment purposes only. I got another good one, y'all. I don't know how many of y'all believe we live under a dome, but I don't know what to believe. We got some crazy videos. Some trying to back it up and prove that we do. And we are living under a dome, but we don't know, y'all. But make sure y'all hit that like button for me. Make sure y'all subscribe for me, and let's get into it.
Fam over.
I was introduced to Project Skybeam by Lieutenant General Andrew Garris. I was then led down a corridor and into a large hangar where a stealth bomber hovered only 20 feet above me. I stood there confused. Then Garris looked over at me and smiled, then asked if I was certain of what I was seeing. I replied, of course. What else could it be? I was then shocked to find out that this wasn't a real craft. It was a projected hologram. Since the early 1950s, scientists have been developing holographic technology, and over the years improved it to a state that we can only imagine. As I stood there staring at the bomber, which looked so absolutely real and solid that I could reach up and touch it, I contemplated the possibilities. What if this projection was 1,000 feet up in the sky? How would anyone know that that was an illusion? The Phoenix Lights craft, witnessed by 10,000 people, was the first grand-scale skybeam test upon the public. It succeeded beyond expectations. In October 1938, Orson Welles unleashed his War of the Worlds radio broadcast to the American public. It was so realistically portrayed, vast portions of the population went into panic. Terrified citizens scrambled to evacuate their cities in droves. America had been easily tricked by very simple means. To amplify this response, those who are truly in power of not only our country, but all the countries on the planet, and who are the true purveyors of the depopulation process, have formulated the final stage of their sinister plan. In the year 2024, a global event will alter the course of mankind's future. The world will stand witness to a massive alien invasion. Thousands of projected holographic alien warships will blanket the skies, sending people into a global panic. Real military crafts within the holograms will inflict actual damage to the surrounding areas to sell the gimmick. And as a result of the ensuing human chaos, a one-world government will immediately form without any resistance from the people. They will be the new world order. Once this happens, we as a people will be doomed to enslavement and accelerated depopulation. With that said, the only hope for human salvation is to acquire and spread the knowledge of these activities and agendas. Resist, retaliate, then conquer this imposing enemy. The time is now, as humanity is rapidly approaching its final days.
Hey, y'all. So he's saying the elites been using like Project Bluebeam stuff and putting stuff in the sky and trying to trick us and stuff, putting like holograms and stuff in the sky and doing this stuff. He said they've been using it. He said what they go do is, that's what he was just talking about in the video. That's his little theory or whatever, but he's saying that they're gonna make it look like an alien invasion, but it's gonna be kind of like Project Bluebeam. It's gonna be like holograms and stuff, but it's gonna be like our type of jets and fighter jets and stuff that's gonna be in the hologram shooting and creating damage, but it's gonna look like an invasion or something, and that's gonna scare all the people, and that's gonna create them to be able to get the control, and it's gonna be one world government. That's what he's saying. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, man. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Nah, I ain't see it, booty. I'm about to check it out, man. Let's keep it going. Make sure y'all hit that like button. For sure, for sure. Salute to everybody in the building. Make sure y'all hit that like button, y'all.
Okay, this is a bit creepy. Let me know what you guys think. So, why does NASA have all these old school cars? My thoughts are, they're cars without computers in them. All from the 1970s. They're preparing for an EMP blast. What's odd is they're not just old school NASA cars. Here's a news car. They have a whole fleet from NASA vehicles, semi-trucks, ambulances. Perhaps this is where that $50 million a day budget is going. Because we all know it's certainly not getting us into space. Collectors of CGI videos and apparently old school cars. So let me know what you think they're using them for. Question everything, friends.
That's crazy. I don't know what they got all those old cars for.
Flat earthers be like, oh, look, there's 3 suns. Or else,
EMP.
no, that's the firmament. It's showing the firmament.
There's a theory that we haven't ever been to outer space because of a transparent barrier that surrounds our entire world, and that past this barrier isn't open space or a vacuum, but water. Now, it all might sound crazy, but back in 1962, the US government launched a couple of nukes into the sky to allegedly test out the atmosphere's reaction to them, or that's what they want us to believe. But some say they were actually trying to see if they could crack that invisible barrier. Ironically enough, this program was called Operation Fishbowl. This theory is further speculated, as many have said that if you look at the stars with your own eyes, or zoom in on them with a camera, it seems to be twinkling or shining through a liquid-like substance. As rocket enthusiasts have observed, that rockets we have launched do seem to hit an invisible ceiling that causes a ripple-like effect that you would see in water, leading to a pretty strange theory.
Hey, I be seeing those crazy stars in the sky, man. The motherfuckers be twinkling too. I'm like, man, they be looking like something. I don't know. Y'all think? What y'all think, man? I need to see what y'all think. Are we in a firmament? Are we living under a dome?
That there's water above.
Yes. We breathing in water right now. It's called less dense H2O. That's what you call air. This is water we breathing in. You don't believe me? Just close all the doors and don't get no oxygen in that motherfucker. You're gonna come back, you're gonna start seeing water drip from the walls, and you're gonna start seeing mold form. So we are in a fishbowl. And that's why they got an operation called Operation Fishbowl when they fired off nukes at Blue Beam, Operation White Sand.
They're gonna come for you, bro. They're gonna come for you. So if there's water above us, how do we get out of space?
You don't get out of space. You go inner space, and you go inner space by going in the oceans. That's how you get to the outer realms. So the real outer space is beyond the Antarctica and deep within our oceans. That's why if you look at their outer space missions, they're actually in water, floating around in water somewhere in Las Vegas, Nevada, and deep in Colorado. They ain't out of space. That's why if you look, there's so many people now putting up showing that these space shuttle missions is fake as hell, man. Showing you that they ain't never been out of space. If you really want to go outer space, get your ass in a submarine and go deep within the water. That's the true outer space. And there's so many different alien bases and military. That's where they get aliens from. It's really El Elyon. And it just means of the Most High God. Technically, we are aliens. And that's why they studying us. That's why they study.
Man.
Hey y'all, so this is yesterday. I was on my way home from work. I was on FaceTime with some of my friends and we caught the SpaceX launch going up. I actually wasn't sure what this was. So I started screen recording after the rocket had already launched. The white at the top of the screen is actually where like the rocket hit the firmament, and actually what ends up happening, guys, is once it hits the firmament, it bounces off of it, creating ripples. And that's where you're getting like this light from behind because the moon, as you don't see now, but the moon is actually in the bottom right corner, and we all noticed that before. But I want to put the emphasis on this face that's coming into that cloud area. And if you see it, you can see the eyes, you can see the nose, you can see the mouth, and you can kind of.
Hey, y'all, what y'all think about this? Look at that. Do y'all think it really hit something up there? I mean, everything's making sense. You know what I'm saying? The ripple, theory, all that type of stuff. So if we break through the dome, water go come through it. Is that what they said? Right. And have, I know Elon been trying to break through it, but have anybody busted through it? Because I know we never been to space and nothing. Y'all know they be capping and everything in front of y'all. We've never been, they be lying to us. So make sure y'all hit that like button, man. Let's keep it going, though. Salute to everybody in the building. Appreciate all y'all. Much love to everybody.
Seeing the face come into position. If you go back and watch this from the beginning and watch it slowly, guys, you can see the face behind the cloud, and then you can see it coming into the whiteness of the cloud. Me personally, y'all can't be trying to get through that firmament, bro. You can't get through it. And they're watching us like, yo, what are you doing out here? And this is it, man. I do believe in biblical cosmology. I do believe that there is so much more than us, and it's out there. And I don't know why they keep trying to break through the firmament. Guys, we've never been to space. Space does not exist. Not the way that you've been taught, at least.
Right.
Not the way that you've been taught. There's so many things out there in the world, and we are just one of many, guys.
Smell like a bird in the background or something. What is that?
You're going to see in a few moments, I'm going to be making a turn. So it's going to get, like, the video is going to get a little chaotic. I didn't want to cut it down at all. I wanted you guys to be able to watch it straight through. You'll see that they do shoot up another rocket, or maybe something else goes up right afterwards, shortly after my turn. Just keep your eye on it. It's crazy because it kind of starts to look like a skull. It just becomes like other things. But my point, I think the biggest point, is that the moon is like in the bottom right corner. There is no reason
that look like a face.
There's light being.
Hold on, let me go back a little bit. Hold on.
I think the biggest point is that the moon is.
Tell me that don't look like a face or something, y'all. No, that's crazy. I don't know what's going on up there, man. I know I know Elon been shooting up there trying to get through it, for sure. They've been lying to us forever. They lied to us forever. You know what I'm saying? It's probably some of y'all still thinking the moon landing is still real. I used to think so too, you know, because that's what we was taught. We didn't know no better, but they be lying, y'all. They be lying. What if we are in the dome? That's crazy. Like, damn, it's just like, man, it's too much. Make sure y'all hit the like button, y'all. Let's keep it going.
Like in the bottom right corner, there is no reason why there is light being cast behind. Where is light coming from? And actually, you could kind of see. Let me zoom out because I think it's going too fast. You can kind of see the white light. You got to watch it from the beginning, guys, and you got to watch it slow. Like, I caught the most stuff when I paused it and I just kind of ran my finger over it and watched it. And if you download this, right, to your phones and then watch it slow, running your finger over it, you can see the progression a little bit faster and you can see the face taking form. It's really cool, guys. I was amazed that, I mean, the fact that I was even on the road to see this, I was at work late. There was just so many factors happening for me to be in the right place at the right time to see this. I've seen so many videos about the rockets bouncing off the firmament. I've always believed in biblical cosmology, so for the opportunity to see it myself, and this.
A former pilot is in the chat, and they just stated that yes, there is a ceiling. A lot of the pilots, they be trying to speak the real, but they don't be really talking about it. Like, when pilots become pilots, whatever, do they make them sign like NDAs or something to where they ain't got to, where they can talk about some of this stuff that they see when they up there? Because a lot of pilots be like, it's a flat earth, or we definitely in a dome and all this stuff and everything, but you don't hear about it. A video or something might come out here and there, then you might have some people just like, Fam just said there was a former pilot in the chat say something, but you don't hear too much about it.
This video is shot in Orlando, Florida. I'm near the Alafaya area, so I'm not too far from Cape Canaveral. Maybe about a 45-50 minute drive from where I'm currently at. So it was interesting, guys. And I at the beginning of the video, when you see that, like, you can actually see like a white hole. It's not even a hole. I feel like where the rocket hit shifted the water behind the dome, and allowed light from outside to come in, and that's what's causing this this light that you're seeing up in the cloud. I do realize this is running really slow. Sorry, guys. But this was the video in its entirety. Unfortunately, you didn't get to hear all the screaming happening in the background as we were watching this. But yeah, it was interesting.
Hey, I don't know what to think. Like, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I need to see it. I need to see somebody break it. But it's just giving me like the Hunger Game vibes. You know what I'm saying? Like, after watching the Hunger Games, and y'all, I know y'all seen how the Hunger Games, they was in a dome and everything, and they were trying to get through it and all that type of stuff. But you give me them type of vibes and everything. And just make you think like, damn, maybe if this is all 100, and facts and everything, then they be putting this stuff right in front of us and everything. It'd be crazy. Let's keep it going, though. Make sure y'all hit that like button, man. Salute to everybody in here, wherever you from. Salute to all y'all. Much love to my moderators. I never thought about that. That's why they say sky's the limit. Damn. Man, I'm tired of them tricking me. You know what I'm saying? I'm tired of figuring out all this shit later in life. We should be knowing this stuff from the jump. If it's 100. That's what it be looking like with the chemtrail shit out here. When I be looking in the sky, they be looking just like that. Like, just like that. Damn. Look at that.
It's a fucking rainbow around the sun, bro. I'm tweaking like a motherfucker.
Hey, and then it make you think, y'all. This whole time, it make you think like this whole time we've been like, might have been fooling us, because if you think about it with some sense and just a little bit of logic, like the rainbows, don't it seem like rainbows is just basically like a reflection or something like that? Like don't y'all think, ain't the rainbows like a little bit of proof showing that we are under something? I don't know. I mean, that's just what I'm, that's just me. You know what I'm saying? That's just me.
Like I say, in 1945, the reptilians, they realized that they couldn't break the dome. All the missiles they always shoot, when they show you NASA sending fucking space shuttles up into space, no they don't. They be curving. Go do a little research. They curve. They rotate the camera away from you right before it curves. They can't crack the dome. they talk about in their Bible. Go read Genesis. And he separated the waters above from the waters below and placed a firmament between them. That's them talking about the electromagnetic field that was locked around the plane after they landed and hijacked it. And they defeated a lot of our ancient ancestors. Facts. And when they defeated our ancestors, what they did not know is that the ancestors still left a certain spell intact. It was designed for us to reawaken after so many years. This was all part of the counter spell that the ancestors put against them for the planet to reawaken and for us to rise again. Yeah, that's how they was able to write about it in Revelations in their Bible. They already knew. So from 1776, that's why they started documenting their years more. And from 1776,
he said the Draconians wrote the Bible.
They from all the way to 1945, they were trying to get off the motherfucking planet. They still got their CERN machines. All right, go research CERN, CERN, CERN. They still use this program to blast holes, black holes, which they use to go to different galaxies. Go research it yourself. When they did this, they never went to the moon, people. All right, it's supposed to be zero gravity on the moon. How was he walking? All right. It's supposed to be zero gravity on the moon. How the fuck is they planting flags? You can just think of basic stuff. You know what I'm saying? If it's zero gravity, the flag should float. But y'all planted that motherfucker, didn't y'all? Right. Because the moon landing was a hoax. They shot that shit in the Hollywood studio in California. They have never left the dome since they came here.
They finally cracked the firmament.
This is not a waterfall. This is not coming from a mountain or a cliff. This is actually coming from our sky. The dome that's over the earth has finally been cracked.
Yeah, right. Let me rewind that, man. That might be cap right there, man.
Left the dome since they came here.
They finally cracked the firmament.
This is not a waterfall. This is not coming from a mountain or a cliff. This is actually
left the dome since they came here.
Man, I mean, it looked crazy. I don't know if it's a real video or not, but it looked crazy. It definitely looked like a crack in it. Like, I don't know.
Finally cracked the firmament.
This is not a waterfall. This is not coming from a mountain or a cliff. This is actually coming from our sky. The dome that's over the earth has finally been cracked. This is not a waterfall.
Damn. It definitely sounds like, man, what happened? So, I mean, so the dome is just like I'm tripping. Let me get this right, y'all. So the dome must be just like is it just like a magnetic electric field type thing? Not an actual dome, but like I'm not, because when that rocket just went up there, it seemed like it hit something and everything, but but it still was, you still can see like the skies and everything after it.
Now, you said something on social media the other day.
Damn.
Now, you said something on social media the other
Man.
day that outer space is the ocean.
Right.
Explain that.
I can't do it.
You can't explain it?
I can explain it, but I don't want to explain it on camera.
Is it one of those things where it's just like, we don't know what's up there and we don't know what's down there?
Wow, where did this guy ever get such a crazy idea? Well, maybe it was the 2016 Hennessy ad that was about Auguste Piccard, the first man to ever reach the stratosphere. Check this out.
Why would they show it like that, y'all?
Wow, plot twist. I bet you didn't see that coming. That's a weird ending. Also, what does it have to do with booze? Strange, right? Or maybe it was this. In 2013, an Italian astronaut nearly drowned to death in space.
It's hard to tell, but it feels like a lot of water.
Water in his helmet?
Yes, if there's enough water, he certainly had that risk today, and that's why we took it so seriously.
That's right.
Or was they capping? Because you know they be lying and everything. Did it really feel like water? Was you really up there? Or are you capping and lying? Because we know how y'all do. But this firmament thing, I mean, it's just crazy, y'all. It's crazy, man. Make sure I hit that like button, man. Salute to everybody in the building. Hold on, let me start. There you go.
She said Luca Parmitano was in danger of drowning in his spacesuit, orbiting 260 miles above planet Earth.
That's strange, right? That's weird. Or maybe it's this. Genesis chapter 1, verse 6. Then God said, "Let there be a firmament in the midst of the waters, and let it divide the waters from the waters." Thus God made the firmament, and divided the waters which were under the firmament from the waters which were above the firmament. And it was so. And he called the firmament heaven. So maybe that's what it is. Maybe he just reads his Bible and believes it.
I showed you the maps that were here on Earth before 1958, before the governments took them out. And I'm going to show you the Encyclopedia Britannicas in the public libraries before 1958. Here's volume 2. Now, this is actually the Encyclopedia America, but the Encyclopedia Britannica is the same thing as Encyclopedia America. It's just the Britain version. So I call it the Britannica. Anyways, this is volume 2 out of the alphabet A. We're going to flip to the Antarctica, and this is from 1958, as you can see. Now, we're going to flip to the Antarctica and see what the Encyclopedia Britannica from 1958, before the Antarctic Treaty, says is there. Now, you won't find this in the new encyclopedias because the government's discontinued them. But what I want you to notice right here is, notice how it says, the flights proved inland areas to be featureless in character, with a dome 13,000 feet high at about latitude 80 degrees south, longitude 90 degrees east. Take a really, really close look at that. Now I'm going to zoom it in for you. When they returned to New Zealand, these flights proved the inland areas to be featureless in character, with a dome 13,000 feet high at about latitude 80 degrees south, longitude 90 degrees east. Now, if this doesn't make sense to you, let me show you with an image on Google Earth's heliocentric model. And now here we are at 80 degrees latitude and 90 degrees longitude. And as you can see, we're about a third over the supposed continent of Antarctica. And there, it's supposed to be, the dome was supposed to be 13,000 foot high. Makes no sense, right? Okay, now on this geocentric model, all of us truthers, flat earthers, know that the supposed Antarctica is nothing more than the ice wall. So if we go out here about a third over the ice wall, just like you've seen on the heliocentric image, about a third over Antarctica, then this is where the dome comes down to meet the ice, somewhere hundreds of miles off through the ice desert there, but somewhere right in here around 80 degrees latitude and 90 degrees longitude, this dome was about 13,000 foot above this ice wall. Now, if you go back out into the center of the Earth, or up the North Pole, and try to go up to the firmament with a little bit of calculation, it's going to show that it's about 385,500 feet away. It's really, really simple. And isn't it awful coincidental that the Antarctic Treaty of 1958 bans anyone from going to Antarctica? And guess where that ban starts at? At the 80th parallel south. And as you can read here, Antarctica as a continent is located in the southern hemisphere. It is the 5th largest continent and has an area of about 14 million square kilometers. The continent is almost completely covered by ice and is very difficult to access. There are only a few research stations that are located on the continent. People can only visit Antarctica if they have permission from the authorities. Now, if you're not familiar with any of this at all, and you're just now new to all this, you could say, well, this guy's crazy. He doesn't know what he's talking about. But what you got to ask yourself is, why do all the maps before 1958 show a flat Earth with the ice wall around it and a firmament, a dome? And not to mention the fact that all ancient cultures depicted a flat Earth with a dome over it, a firmament over it, for thousands of years. And let's not forget that the Holy Bible depicts a flat Earth with ice walls and a firmament being a dome. And why does the encyclopedia tell you that there's a dome there, and it gives you the exact...
Excuse me, my bad, y'all. Listen, I got one question. So we got all this evidence, even the Bible. Everybody's saying it, even the Bible, everything. Why are they trying to, if we are under a firmament, why are they trying to hide it? Why they just don't let us know? Like, yeah, we live in the firmament, y'all. Like, what's the big secret about? I mean, shit, we still gotta pay our bills and pay rent and do what we gotta do. Like, why they won't just let us know, y'all? What's the big secret? Because obviously, to me, I mean, everything that I'm seeing, I'm thinking we under a firmament. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm leaning on that side. You feel me? So, I don't know. But y'all help me out. My bad. Let me start it back up. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button. I appreciate y'all. I don't know, man.
Height at a certain latitude and longitude. Well, the reason is because in 1958, that's when all governments and all nations of the world signed the UN treaty to ban all civilians from going to the Antarctica. And NASA came in and erased everything, just like they're erasing everything today. So again, ask yourself, if all this existed before 1958, why doesn't it exist now? How come it all of a sudden was erased and just disappeared out of your history books, out of your encyclopedias, out of your libraries? Wake up, people. Wake up.
As you can see on the left, I got footage of pool water when light hits pool water. And on your right, a star being filmed by an amateur camera with a good zoom. You can see it is the same exact thing, and it goes to show you water above the firmament. Now we have the sky, we got the firmament, water's above the firmament, and above that is God. God's light shining through the water above, through the firmament, and that's why we see what we see. And then you have organizations like NASA and SpaceX, etc., shooting rockets up into the firmament, trying to break through, knowing damn well they will never break through the firmament. And this is actually the Space 9 Falcon launch. It's unbelievable footage as well. And they do that all the time with other launches too. You can see this unbelievable footage like a ripple effect. And they actually used to try and break through the firmament with nuclear weapons, and that would not happen. But this is actually the true map of the world. Extraterrestrial means extra territory. That's where all these UFOs and extra-dimensional beings come from.
And then again, they're gonna be like, if we tell them that the firmament is real, then they gonna know we lied about going to space, going up there into space, landing on the moon and all that type of stuff. They're like, yeah, so they just got to keep on hiding. It's like once they get the line, they got to keep on lying, and they just keep lying and just keep finding themselves in deeper shit. Let's keep it going, y'all. Make sure y'all subscribe too if you ain't subscribed yet, man. Salute to everybody. Salute to everybody.
Made of resin, I will show you the dome as seen in our firmament. Here are your stars, nothing more than bubbles, maybe contains gas or not. But only thing is an external light or a torch. There you have on your left the sun, and there you have on your right the moon. Very clearly you can see the yellow sun with daylight and white like in the night. If I turn it in correct angle, there you have your day and night. Do you see it? If I want to make an eclipse, I only have to put the light in a determined way, and the two will combine. Boom! Eclipses. Alright, this is a simple way so you can understand how I see the firmament. Now you can come up with your excuses. There you can see two lights. Yellow for the day as sun, white for the night as moon. There you have it.
This pilot, from Greece, proves flat Earth.
Now that was a crazy right there. That right there was a that was a crazy.
He filmed the sun and the moon at the same time, on a flat horizon.
Από τα δεξιά έχουμε τον ήλιο που βγει και από τα αριστερά έχουμε το φεγγάρι.
I'm not a flat earther or a globe earther, but if you forced me to pick one, I'd pick flat earth for the following reasons. For one, we might have a credible scientific explanation for the firmament, and if you click on this comment and watch the original video, you'll see what I mean. But to make a long story short, the ozone layer is comprised of O3. O3 freezes into a solid at 420 degrees below Fahrenheit. Outer space, and flat earthers don't give me a hard time about that term. It's outer space. It's space out there. It's the best term we have. The temperature of outer space is negative 450 degrees Fahrenheit, making it colder than the freezing point of oxygen. Therefore, it's highly possible that that oxygen is freezing up there into a glass-like substance. When oxygen freezes, it turns a light blue. Now, if oxygen is freezing at the top layer that touches space, right below that, it would be liquid oxygen, which would, of course, explain the waters above. So how would solid and liquid oxygen stay all the way up there? Well, as soon as it got warm, it turned into a gas, and then it just float up there. And then it get cold again and turn into water and ice. Here's where it gets really interesting. A lot of people will tell you that the rainbow is shaped like a bow because each individual water drop is circular. That's an absolute BS lie. The water provides a screen. The rainbow is always there. We just can't see it all the time. When the rainfall happens, then we see the rainbow. So the rainbow is always a bow. And why? Because the light that is emitted from the prism reflects the shape of the prism, because we live under a convex dome prism. Now, if you subscribe to the idea that the ice wall is all around the outside edges of the Earth, Again, it would explain it connecting to the frozen firmament. When we get to the edge, we get to the coldest place out in outer space. And why is it so cold? Well, people need to understand what energy, temperature, and time actually is. There's lots of people saying that you can't have temperature without matter. That's absolutely untrue. You just can't measure it without matter. But mark my words, if you stuck your hand outside into space, it would freeze. So why does this happen? Because there's nothing energetic happening out there. Therefore, all the energy from your hand would leave and go out into space to try to equalize, right? Because nature, matter, tends to try to find equilibrium in energy, in states of matter, etc., etc. Heat is directly correlated to energy. When something is energized, it heats up, right? So when you heat up a molecule, everything gets faster in there and it starts vibrating, right? That's energy. It requires energy for the molecule to vibrate. And the faster it vibrates, the more temperature it has, the more heat it has. So if you go out where there's no energy in outer space, which is very limited because all we're getting is the radiating energy from the sun, no convection, no conduction, matter is going to get frozen into its solid state very quickly, no matter what the matter is. All matter freezes into a solid state at 0 degrees Kelvin. Outer space is 5 degrees Kelvin. You only need 5 more degrees to be at absolute zero. And what happens at absolute zero? Time stops. Literally. Time doesn't exist. Because what is time? Well, time is a construct created by human beings. And we use measurement devices to measure time. But those measurement devices need to be energized, whether it's hands on a clock or the rotation of electrons on a cesium atom. That requires energy to keep it into a cyclic state. It requires that energy. If there's no energy, if there's no temperature, then time doesn't pass. Interestingly enough, heaven is thought to be a timeless place. Well, technically, if heaven is outside of this firmament plane that we exist on, that it is in fact timeless if it gets to that place where there's no temperature. And for all the haters and trolls that are going to come into the comments and try to make fun of people that are interested in this theory, or people who try to speculate on it and ask more questions, if you just come and say, oh, you're dumb, but then don't explain yourself, understand that you're the one that looks like you're dumb. Looks like you're just trying to be the bully that doesn't understand something, like we're in grade school. I'm not saying I'm entirely right about all this, but these are some interesting ideas to play with, especially since most scientists up at the top lie to us all the time.
Right.
We don't know who to trust, so we're speculating based on logic. So if you're interested in having a healthy conversation with another human being, ask some questions, have conversations in the comments. And if you're going to be a jerk and a bully because you can't wrap your head around these ideas, we're just going to block you.
Right. Hey, don't be no jerk. Don't be no bully, y'all. Don't be in the comments being a jerk or being a bully. This ain't that type of party. We don't get down like that, man. We all cool over here, so don't get like that. But look, the way he just bust that down, man, listening to him, it made me understand the firmament of what's going on a little bit more and everything. And it made me just, okay, you know what I'm saying? Like, I like the way he busted down. He gave us like a clear understanding of it and everything. And I mean, he was talking some good stuff, man. So make sure y'all hit that like button. Let's keep it going, y'all.
Earth is a realm. It is not a planet. It is an object, therefore it has no edge. Earth will be more easily defined as a system environment. Earth is also a machine. It is a Tesla coil. The sun and moon are powered wirelessly with the electromagnetic field, the ether. This field also suspends the celestial spheres with electromagnetic levitation. Electromagnetic levitation disproves gravity because the only force you need to counter is the electromagnetic force, not gravity. The stars are attached to the firmament.
The stars are attached to the firmament. I believe it. Sometimes I used to think like, you know, if it's all real, y'all, you know, I'm just speaking theoretic, whatever, you know what I'm saying? I'm just speaking unconsciously. I'm just talking, you know what I'm saying? Entertainment purposes only. But sometimes I be thinking like the stars, what if the stars is like little Y'all know how glass is. If it is a firmament, you know how the glass, like you might shine a light on the glass and it might have like get a little twinkle in the glass, like look like a little like diamond type thing or something. Yeah, that's what I was trying to say. Y'all know what I was trying to say. But yeah, like that. You feel me? I be thinking that sometimes. Let's keep it going, man. Theoretically. Yeah.
Wow, look at that rocket, man. Oh shit. Oh, I'm driving, watch. That thing flies randomly, Aiden.
Aiden, I'm gonna go around. I'm gonna throw it away in the trash, okay?
Just throw it away now. Because this guy cannot.
Yes. Yes. Okay, thank you. Yes. No, bottom line, Aiden. Aiden.
Oh, look at that, look at that. Is that a rocket? Just shut up a rocket. Wow, look at that thing. That's a rocket, man. It's glowing like... Woo. Video it right now. Video it right now. People are noticing it too. This guy is an idiot or what? Wow, look at that rocket, man. Oh, look at that. It's stopped in between. Wow, what is that?
It's a rocket.
No, but the thing is, it broke.
Whoa.
It broke. Ah! Oh, shit. Oh, shit, this guy is not paying attention, man.
Man, that motherfucking rocket caused the accident and everything. But look at it, y'all. Y'all think it's finna hit the dome and create that crazy look like a big cloud or something, like a water splash or something. I don't know. Let's see.
Damn. Thank God. But look at that, oh. See, keep videoing.
Can you please pay attention? Somebody's
I'm not paying attention. I'm paying attention. The guy I know.
Oh, mag-video ka lang.
And if they shoot the rocket straight, like it curved. Like, why do the rocket curve? Like, why it don't go straight up and keep going? Or
wow, what is that?
And you want to drive safely.
I am paying attention on my driving. Wow.
What is that? What is that?
Don't know. This is weird. It's live?
A car broken.
Wow, oh man, that was close. What is that?
People are looking at the thing.
Yeah, and people are not paying attention. And the guy he was behind me, right? And this guy just went over around me and just pas dagan niya. Well, this is just two. There's one right there, and the second one is two. What kind of shit is that, man? You go live? Wow, look at that.
We need to see if our God is dead. Huh? Wait,
Yo, I got scared in that accident right now. We should have just left or just stayed there, man.
hey, y'all. Now listen. It looked crazy right there. All of this is just crazy because why they just don't tell us, y'all? They've been hiding this for so long. They don't tell us nothing. They hide everything from us. They trick us. It's like we can't get the truth about nothing. You feel me? This video is crazy. This firmament. I never knew nothing about no firmament, really. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I knew about the Bible stories and all that. My mama used to you know what I'm saying, dump that in me all the time, you know what I'm saying? But I really ain't really paying no attention until I just looked into this stuff maybe not too long ago. You feel me? And it's interesting, you know what I'm saying? Just to like, damn, if we are under a dome and they ain't been telling us this whole time, I'm sure somebody, I mean, Elon Musk, of course, he's trying to, but I'm sure somebody been trying to crack through that motherfucker to see what's going on or something, but we don't know, y'all. Make sure y'all hit that like button. I appreciate all y'all who tapped in today, man. We gonna do another one. This Firmament thing is crazy. Make sure y'all subscribe if you haven't already. Much love to everybody. Thank you, my moderators. Thank you, everybody, man. Love all y'all. I'll see y'all soon. Peace.
Fam over.